The Edo state government has dropped hints that Governor Godwin Obaseki might undergo a massive defection from the All Progressives Congress party. Hi, welcome to What's Trending. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, at least 60 people have been killed in an attack by Boko Haram and ISWAP in the communities of Jubio, Monguno, Nganze, Magumeri, and Bama local government areas in Borno State. It has been reported that 20 of the casualties were soldiers. The military is yet to disclose details on its casualties. However, it was reported its troops killed 20 insurgents and seized their weapons. At number 9, China's capital city, Beijing, is experiencing a fresh coronavirus outbreak as 79 cases have been reported in the city. All 79 cases were traced to a food market in Beijing, which authorities have locked down and launched massive testing and trace programs. China, who recently reopened its economy, is now at risk of a second wave of infections. At number 8, Manchester United scouts are urging its club to sign Nigerian midfielder Wilfred Ndidi from Leicester City this summer. It has been reported that Ndidi's performance in the Premier League left scouts stunned. The scouts have delivered a glowing recommendation to United's manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for immediate consideration. At number 7, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control has released a statement reporting it is unsure when the COVID-19 outbreak will peak. The Director General of the NCDC, Dr. Chikwe Ihekwezu, admitted the body has no idea when the cases will reach its peak. However, he has called for the scaling up of the country's testing capacity, which will determine if the cases have reached its peak or is close to the peak of the outbreak. This comes after the country recorded 3,344 cases in the last week. At number 6, in preparation for resumption of domestic flights, the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN, has said passengers must arrive at the airport at least 3 hours before flight time to enable efficient checks and screening before boarding. FAN has released a set of protocols for the upcoming reopening of the airports. Passengers must maintain a 2-meter distance from each other, and any person not wearing a face mask will not be allowed into the airport premises. At number 5, the Northern Elders Forum and the Arewa Consultative Forum have urged the federal government to take immediate action to call the insecurity in the northern states of Nigeria. The forum has accused President Buhari and northern governors of failing woefully to protect its citizens from the insurgency and bandit attacks daily. The forum has cried out that the situation is getting worse by the day as armed groups roam the towns wreaking havoc on civilians. At number 4, investigation has begun into the possible lynching of 2 Black American men in California. 24-year-old Robert Fuller and 38-year-old Malcolm Harsh were both found hanging from a tree 45 miles away from each other. Mr. Harsh's death, which happened a few days earlier outside a city library, was ruled a suicide until its eerie resemblance to Mr. Fuller's death awoke suspicion of foul play. The authorities earlier ruled both deaths as suicide, but there have been calls for further investigation. At number 3, the National Association of Resident Doctors has commenced a nationwide strike after the expiration of a 14-day ultimatum. The national president of NAD, Dr. Aliyu Sukumba, announced the association had to make this painful decision following the government's inability to meet its demands. The demands included provisions of PPEs for health workers, immediate reversal of the disengagement of 26 resident doctors in Jos, and payment of all salaries owed them. The association has advised the government to make arrangements for the care of all patients as the strike shall be total and indefinite. At number 2, the Nigerian presidency has accused traditional rulers in President Buhari's home state, Katsina, of funding terrorist attacks in the state. The senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Shehu Garba, denied directly accusing the rulers, but reported that some rulers were found complicit in the collaboration with bandits to harm their own people. Garba reported that some elements were warning bandits in Zamfara state of the activities of the Nigerian Air Force. And finally, at number 1, the Edo state government has dropped hints that Governor Godwin Obaseki might undergo a massive defection from the All Progressives Congress party. A report on the state government's website hinted at an impending mass defection from APC by the governor and his supporters. The PDP has already stated its eagerness to receive Governor Obaseki should he choose to defect from APC ahead of the oncoming elections. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.